Hey guys, welcome back. Bolt Spider here, and we have another How to Deck build today, and let's see what we get. It is going to be Harpies. Harpy ladies are definitely interesting. And how to Harpy lady. How to Harpy. Harpy. It's been a bit since I've actually played Harpy lady, believe it or not. And I don't know what is going on with my window capture. I have no clue what's going on at all. Let's get that display capture going, I guess. What the heck is going on here? There we go. So I'm going to remove Harpy from this list and update the wheels so we can play Harpies. So a Harpy lady is a interesting deck, because it's seen meta play here and there. It also saw play with Lunalight, because that was an engine for sure. And now let's see what we can do. So overall, Harpy Lady is a deck that you could see played here and there by a lot of fan favorites. A lot of people who love playing the older style of the deck, and it is interesting because it is also another barrier statue turbo deck, and on top of that they have gotten quite a bit of support for over time. And I'm not using that feather duster, I'm using this one because it's like you can play the deck however you want, which is nice, but also they have a lot of cards, and this is a core that I see online, but I'm not gonna pretty much do all of that. So let's explain the cards. You have Harpy Queen. It is your searcher for Harpy Hunting Ground. Then we have Harpy Harpist, which is when this is normal summoned, you could target one wing beast monster you control other than this card, and once a face-up monster your opponent controls, return them to the hand. During the end phase, if this card is in the graveyard, because it was sent there this turn, you can add a wing beast level 4 monster from your deck with 1500 attack to your hand. Overall, this core is going to need a lot of work, because you don't need this many monsters. So Harpist is a 2-of or a 1-of, depending on how you look at it. After that, you have the Harpy Perfumer, which is a 3-of because it becomes Harpy Lady while on the field or in graveyard. If this card is normal or special summoned, you can add one spell and trap card from your deck that specifically lists the card Harpy Lady Sisters in its text. If you control a level 5 or higher Harpy monster, when you activate this effect, you can also add a second card with a different name from the first. So we are going to need the Harpy Lady Sister, and I'm just going to run one of it. So that means we're only going to need 2 Elegant Egotist. After that, we have the Harpy Channeler. This is a 3-of in the deck because it summons out one Harpy monster from your deck. And that is where you summon out the Pet Dragon or Lady Sister. Or actually, no, any of your Harpies outside of Lady Sister, which is actually very good. Then we have the one Harpy Oracle. This is if you control a level 5 or higher Harpy monster, you can special summon this card from your hand. If this card is normal or special summoned, you could add a spell and trap card that specifically lists. So it's pretty much Harpy Perfumer, but it's just there. Then we have the 2 Harpy Lady 1. You just want to run it because it's a name and you can summon it off of your cards. Then the Harpy Dancer is a 1. We only need 1 for a lot of the time because it just switches out a Harpy. You just switch it out for like a Channeler. Or if you already have Channeler on the field, you could switch this out for another Perfumer or whatever. The one Feather Duster and the one Pet Dragon. Pet Dragon is a staple 1-of in the deck. Feather Duster is searchable in this deck. The Feather Rest, target 3 Harpy Lady or Harpy Lady Sister in your graveyard. Shuffle them into the deck, then draw 1. If you control a level 5 or higher Harpie monster, when you activate this effect, draw 2 instead. For the rest of this turn, you cannot special summon monsters except the wind monsters. You can only activate 1 Feather Rest per turn, and this is really a 1-of. Elegant Egotist is at 2 because we're running the triple hysteric sign, because this card adds the Elegant Egotist, and if it's sent from the field to the graveyard at the end phase, you get to add up to 3 Harpie cards with different names from each other from your deck to your hand. You can see this deck is very powerful on searching. Alluring Mirror Split. When a Harpie Lady or Harpie Lady Sister you control is destroyed by battle, special summon 1 Harpie monster from your deck with a different original name than the destroyed monster. If this card you control is destroyed by Harpie card's effect or your opponent card effect, target 1 Harpie monster in your graveyard, special summon it. You can only use each effect. So this is a card that you can pop with your Harpie Hunting Ground, which is a 3 of it or 2 of in the deck, which is actually very good. After that we have Harpie Lady Elegance. I don't see the need of playing this, but Harpie Featherstone is a Dark Ruler No More that is a turn-long effect. If you control a Wind Wing Beast monster until the end of this turn, negate any monster effect your opponent activates. If you control a Harpie monster, you can activate this card from your hand. If this card in its owner's spell and trap card zone is destroyed by opponent's card effect, you can add 1 Harpie Feather Duster from your deck or graveyard to your hand. Our nice recurring Harpie Feather Duster is great. Then after that, we have Hysteric Party, which is special summon as many copies of Harpie Lady as possible from your graveyard. When this face-up card leaves the field, destroy those monsters. So overall, all of these cards are Harpie Lady. From Queen all the way down to Dancer, while it's on the field or graveyard, and Harpie Lady 1. So already, we have a powerful deck. Then after this, we are going to need to fill in the rest of the space. So I feel like Monster Reborn is going to be a great card because it helps extend, along with other things like, believe it or not, Barrier Statue. And when there's a Barrier Statue, there's always a Samorg link. And if we want, we could side the Dark Samorg, which is very good. So one of the things that I thought of putting in is Tri-Brigade, but if you look at that engine, what we could do is do triple Fractal, the 2 Karas, the 2 Kit, the 1 and the 2 Nerval, but that's still a lot of cards. Or we could do like the triple Fracture, but it's not really worth it. But what we're going to need is another Link monster, which is Nightmare Unicorn, because it's always a great card to have. Now, for XYZ's wise, we're running the 1 Phantasmal Dragon because this card's effect can only be applied while it has materials. This card can attack your opponent directly. Your opponent cannot target any Harpie monster you control with effects or attacks. During each of your end phase, you just detach a material, which is very good. Since we are XYZ or we are Windlock, let me go to the XYZs that are wind monsters, so we could see the selection that we can get. So we can run Dracozak. That's actually very good because it's a token provider and also it sets up defense. Then we have Tornado Dragon, another great card, and Lightning Chidori. 3 staples that are amongst this deck. And that's pretty much all of the ones that we really can play, unless if we run like a layerless engine, because that fills up the winged beasts, but I don't really see the need for that. And I'm trying to remember which cards lock into wind. I think it's only Feather Rest, but that's completely fine. After that, we are going to need some more key pieces. Like, I think I'm just going to run Solemn Strike, because Solemn Strike is a general good card, and I don't really want to run Solemn Judgment, because I'd rather run more hand traps like Ash Blossom, which is a very great card, and Lancia, because Lancia is a menace to the current format. But let's continue filling up this extra deck with just generic stuff. So generic things like Access Code Talker, very powerful card because we can use the Nightmare Unicorn. When the Wind Charmer Verdant is a great card, and we could run Win the Wind Medium if we want, because it searches out a monster with 1500 less defense. We could search Queen, we could search Harpist, Perfumer, Channeler, Oracle, Lady 1, Dancer. We could pretty much play a lot. That's definitely a good suggestion to put in there. But maybe. Let's just look at the wind monsters that are all just extra deck wise. Like Link monsters that are wind, we can run Doom Eagle. Doom Eagle is a good card. We could do Update Jammer, but I don't really want to. Great Fly is not that good. We could run that if we did run Tri-Brigade stuff. And now, after that, let's go to the XYZs. Or XZs. We have... Who can we summon? We could summon Castell if we wanted. I think Castell works. Yeah, that works. Gaia, Dragon the Thunder Charger we could summon. Good Piercer. And I might as well just go back to the links. Took me 12 minutes. Just, yeah, Update Jammer is the way to go. Oh, I need Cybers. Yeah, no, Update Jammer, no. I guess we're just playing Appaloosa. So yeah, that's the deck, and let's do a test hand to see how it is. So this is actually a very good first test hand, because we're gonna go Hysteric Sign, and this is gonna add our Elegant Egotist. After that, we are gonna need to be summoning out Harpie Perfumer, and Harpie Perfumer is going to be grabbing our I think we're just gonna grab a Hunting Ground, because we have everything. So we're just gonna go activating this, activate the Elegant Egotist, and then we get to summon out the Harpie Lady Sister, and then Hunting Ground triggers, popping the Hysteric Sign, and we can special summon this card from our hand. But we can go into Win or Conductor. I think we're gonna go up into Conductor. Hunting Ground triggers, and we have to pop it. I should have popped summon Oracle first, because we already had a barrier statue, but that's completely fine, because we could just go and okay. This is just a generic setup hand. We're gonna go Channeler, activate the Channeler, discarding this to summon out the lovely. Now we're just gonna add summon the Perfumer, and Perfumer is gonna trigger, and we get to add our Elegant Egotist. Yeah, Elegant Egotist seems like the best one, or we could do Feather Rust. And then, do we have any other effects? No, we don't. So we're just going to go up to the Harpie Conductor, and then we're going to activate the Feather Rest, which is putting these three back to draw one. And it's a Perfumer for next turn. And we only have one card in hand. We could have just kept everything in the graveyard and Hysteric Party out. But I'm not keeping this video too long. So if you guys did enjoy this video, hit that like button down below, and if you want to see more, please subscribe for future content, as I upload every day at 1 o'clock p.m. Eastern Standard Time. But anyways, I've been Bolt Spider. See you guys in the next video. and go back. Goodbye. Go back? I don't know.